Hey there YouTube, so welcome back to another video. This is going to be part 2 of the car dolly. So it's Tuesday, got home from work, started working on this thing. This tire was flat, so I had to air it up. But I went ahead and decided to use these fenders to try to get these lights mounted correctly. And so I've had to cut this out and trim it with the grinder, but everything's working. It still kind of moves, so not really going to be able to do anything about that. But I've got washers in there. I drilled 2 holes down here that are about even with these 2 holes, so that way I got that on there. It's all wired. I've got it all zip tied. And so now I'm moving on to this side. So I got to cut all these zip ties off, lay all these lights over and the wires over. Got to wire wheel all this crap off, and then trim up the fender. Probably test fit it. On that side I had to cut part of this bracket off because it was too wide, so had to use a grinder. So I'm going to go ahead and get these zip ties cut off and get these lights out of the way, and I'll test fit this fender and I'll give you all another update. Alright you guys, so I've got both the fenders mounted. I've got the lights mounted to the fenders. I've got everything zip tied up into place. Everything works how it's supposed to. So this side I still need to trim all this plastic off here, and that way it'll let it sit down a little bit. Right now it's just rubbing the tire. And then also we found out that they're actually both different wheels. Both the rims are completely different, and the offset is so much different. But that's okay. Putting those 18s on here will take care of that, so not going to be an issue once the 18s are on it. So I guess next thing's next is I've got to trim this fender, so that way it's not rubbing on the tire. And the 18s with the low pros are a little bit smaller than these actually, so if I get that to clear these, then they'll clear the 18s. So I just want to give y'all an update, show y'all that I've got the fenders mounted and everything's working properly. I just had to replace the bulb and this light over here because it's a two particle and one of them broke. So I had brake lights but no running light, so both of them have brand new bulbs in it now. Everything's working how it's supposed to, so we're gonna go ahead and kill this. I don't need it to be running. And I'm gonna trim off this fender and I'll give you all another update. Alright you guys, so I got this other fender trimmed, and I didn't even use a grinder. I ended up using my hook blade from work, and yeah, just cut it off nice and smooth, all in one piece. It's laying over there. So I come over here and I trimmed up this side as well, and I use a couple of these roof screws and I put a couple in right here like this, so as I put these screws in to hold it tight, it keeps these pushed out so that they don't wobble as much now. And yeah, so this one, the light is broke, so it's only mounted with 1 screw, but everything's mounted, everything's wired, everything works. I took a bunch of pictures and measurements of this bracket and sent them to Garrett. He's gonna make me another one identical to that one, and so yeah, so that way I'll have the actual bracket for that side. And I'm just gonna order 2 brand new ratchets and just replace both of the ratchets so they're nice and matching. And it's 25 bucks for both ratchets. And then I got brand new yellow straps for $27. It's like 29 and some change with tax, so not bad. Another 55 bucks. And yeah, so we'll have brand new straps, brand new ratchets, get the bracket up for over there, so everything will be good. I gotta pull this plate off. I gotta grease all this up in here, put it back together. I want to paint everything, so I'm probably going to paint everything black and then paint the tongue red, and just have black and red with the white fenders, and just to kind of spice it up a little bit, make it look a little bit better and nicer. But overall, I'm happy with the progress, so I'm gonna get all my shit picked up and I'll give you guys another update. Alright y'all, so I got everything all loaded up. Got the 07 and my mom's Grand Am in the driveway. About to run up to the store. Everything's working. So turn that blower down. There you can see everything's working, so I'm gonna run up here to the store and I'll give y'all another update. Hey YouTube, so it is Thursday morning and I just left AutoZone, went and got me some wheel spacers for the Dolley. So I'm headed up here to McDonald's to go get some breakfast, and then I'm headed back over to the house and I'll give you guys another update. Hey guys, alright, so I made it back over to the house. I went ahead and grabbed the Dolley from over there, pulled it back around here. I got to get the jack out, just buried underneath my DeWalt tools. So I got to get the jack out, jack this thing up, get the wheel off, go jack the parts car up, get the 18s off. I've got a 20 and a donut sitting back there. It's going to go on. And yeah, I'm going to get these 18s bolted on here. So I'm going to get the jack out and I'll give you all another update. Alright you guys, so I got the jack out. It started raining, so I had to move the Dolley into the driveway. But I'm about to get this wheel off, put it on a jack stand, go jack up the parts car, get the wheel off, and I'll give you all another update. Alright you guys, so I got the jack out, I got the trailer jacked up, I got both of the wheels off, I've already swapped them. It just started piss pouring down rain, so I wasn't trying to record anything, but I got both of the rear wheels off, and I just got both of these just bolted on here, just so it's got something on there. They're aired up for now. But I mean, looks pretty good. I'm happy with it. Got plenty of clearance for the tire. Got my spacers on there. I even put some locking lug nuts on it on both sides, just so I don't have to worry about anyone trying to jack anything. So this one does have a little bit bigger tire, but there's still clearance, so not really that worried about it. All the wires are tucked up out of the way, so shouldn't have any issues with wires rubbing anything. I'm happy with it. So now I'm just going to get the tires aired up because they're both low, because they've just been sitting over there for months. And this tire is bald, so I found a guy on Facebook. He has 3 tires for 60 bucks, so I'm going to go pick those up. And I'll just have one tire put on each one of these, so they'll both be matching and be the same size. And then we should be pretty good. And then I paid for, I got 2 ratchets this morning. I'm still waiting on the straps to come in. So now I've got 2 brand new straps and 2 brand new ratchets. And I'm actually getting this loaded up today because I'm headed out to Inola to Garrett's house. And he's going to weld me up and make me another bracket just like this. So I have one for that side. And then when the new ratchets come in, I'll just bolt the new ratchets on and we'll be good. So, but yeah, I'm about to get this thing and take it out to Inola so we can get that bracket welded up. I just want to air up these tires. So I'm going to get the tires aired up and I'll give you guys another update before I head out. Alright you guys, well, I called Garrett and he said he needed to use the cherry picker. So I got it out of the shed. I've got it loaded down, strapped down. Can't wait for my new straps to come in. But I'm about to head off, so I'll give you guys another update once I make it out there. Alright y'all, well, I made it. We've got the cherry picker unloaded over here. So he's been working on this for a few days. He blew up the transmission. So it has park, but it will not go forwards or backwards. So he blew something up. Kind of sounds like the rear end and Tommy's Firebird before we changed the rear end. Just yeah, sounds horrible. So he's been working on getting this thing disconnected. Everything's pretty much ready to come out other than the radiator hoses, the heater hoses, and we gotta drop the strut and or at least undo these two bolts that connect the strut to the knuckle so we can rock the knuckle forward. That'll let us pull the axle out. And gotta do that on both sides. He already has the exhaust disconnected back here, all the harnesses all disconnected, AC lines disconnected, so it's pretty much just the coolant lines and the axles, and she ready to get pulled out of here. So yeah, we're gonna keep working on it. He's trying to find the wheel lock key so we could take the wheels off, and once he finds the wheel lock key, we'll get the wheels off, we'll get the knuckles disconnected from the struts, get the axles out, and drain all the coolant, and get the heater hoses disconnected, and the radiator hoses disconnected, and then we'll be able to get her pulled out of here. So y'all give us a little bit, I'll give you guys another update. All right, you guys, so he already had pretty much everything unhooked. We just had to pull both the axles out, and we had to undo the power steering lines and the radiator hoses and heater hoses. We got the engine out, it's on the picker sitting under the tarps. Got the trans over here, so old trans is out. So now all we got left is to pull this ground wire and the dipstick tube off, and the rest of that shit is junk. So once he gets another transmission, then we'll get it all mated back up to the engine and get her back in here. And it just started raining on us, which fucking sucks. But we at least got the motor and trans out. We got the trans disconnected from the engine, so it's at least making progress. So hopefully in the next couple weeks she'll be up and running again. We gotta go find a good transmission. Hopefully we can find a wreck supercharged 06 or 07. But lots of progress. So now I'm probably gonna hang out for a little bit, and then I'll be headed back home. But yeah, the Dolley did great. I still need to go out and pick up those tires from I think he said he was in Claremore, so gotta go get the tires for these. Maybe I'll take it and have the tires put on. I'm not too for sure, but I'll give you guys another update once I head out of here, headed back home. All right, you guys, so I made it home with the Dolley. Everything worked flawlessly, had no issues except for the main bulb for the brake light. The running light thing went out. I thought the bulb like came loose, so I pulled the thing off, but nope, one of the filaments burned out. So but yeah, it's still raining right now, so I'm gonna wait a little bit till it stops raining before I unhook everything and put it back up and chain it back up to the tree. So I guess I'll give you guys another update here in a little bit once it stops raining. Hey YouTube, alright, so it's the next day. It is Friday night, and it never stopped raining last night, and so I ended up driving the truck with the Dolley to work this morning. It was still raining this morning, but I still went to work, and it stopped raining and turned into a really nice day. But whenever I got to work, one of my coworkers told me that neither one of the lights were working, and so I went to Walmart and I got some brand new lights. Came with some brand new marker lights. So I went ahead and just swapped out the rear lights, added in the front ones, and left the old front ones. So now I've got 4 corner markers. All the lights work. I should have the new straps on Tuesday and the new ratchets on Monday. And then I have to get the plate steel so Garrett can make my other bracket for this side. And But yeah, and then also I'm gonna get some more paint, and I already started painting. I like kind of gave this a quick coat with black the other night before I took the cherry picker out to Garrett's, and I ran out of black, but I'm thinking I'm gonna go over, like, clean it up. I'm gonna go over all this with red, and then I'm gonna paint this part that swivels black and have the ramps red, more for visibility when you're loading. And yeah, kind of go that route and do a black and red theme. So that's kind of my goal. And yeah, I've got to get some more black paint because I ran out. I've got 2 cans of red in there, and I'm probably gonna have to get some clear coat because I want it to last. So I'm gonna clear coat everything. And but yeah, so that's gonna be the plan. So I think that's gonna be it for tonight, though. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll catch you guys later.